Hi, everyone. Welcome to my presentation on understanding the difference between sex and gender. My name is Sophie Wren, and for my ReTeach It project, I'll be diving into a topic that's both personally meaningful and central to our course: how sex and gender are defined, constructed, and experienced. My goal today is to help clarify a concept that is often misunderstood or oversimplified. We'll look at the difference between sex and gender, challenge the idea of a strict binary, explore how gender is socially constructed, and talk about why empathy is crucial when discussing identity. I'll also share a personal story and ask some reflective questions at the end to keep the conversation going. Let's start with the basics. Sex refers to biological characteristics, chromosomes, hormones, and reproductive organs that are typically categorized as male or female. Gender, on the other hand, is about identity and social roles. It includes how we express ourselves and how society expects us to behave perceived on sex. These definitions come from our textbook by Wade and Fair, Chapter 1, page 5. Many of us were taught to think that sex and gender as binary, male or female, man or woman. But this oversimplifies human experience. The binary doesn't account for intersex individuals or those who identify outside of the man-woman framework. These rigid categories can lead to exclusion and misunderstanding. Wade and Fair explore this in Chapter 3, page 45. Gender is not fixed. It's shaped by culture and history. What's considered masculine or feminine varies between societies and across time. We learn these roles through family, media, and institutions. This idea that gender is learned, not innate, is from Chapter 2, page 30 of our textbook. Sociologist West and Zimmerman argue that gender is something we do, not something we are. Every day, through our clothing, speech, and actions, we perform gender roles that reflect social expectations. Their work challenges us to think about how we participate in maintaining or challenging these norms. Biologist Anne Fausto Sterling introduced the concept of 5 sexes to show that biological sex isn't strictly binary either. She highlights the wide range of natural variation that exists beyond just male and female, including intersex conditions. Her work helps break down the myth that biology alone determines identity. Ridgway and Coral take it a step further by exploring how gender operations as a system that shapes our beliefs and interactions. They argue that gender influences not only individual behavior, but also broader social institutions. This gives us a framework to see how gender inequality persists at both personal and systemic levels. I want to share a personal story. One of my older sisters came out right after she graduated college. Watching her navigate her identity helped me understand how deeply gender norms can impact someone's well-being. It taught me the importance of listening, being open, and questioning assumptions. Personal experiences like this are powerful tools for building empathy. Understanding sex and gender isn't just academic, it's human. When we cling to binaries and stereotypes, we hurt real people. But when we embrace complexity and diversity, we promote inclusion. Educating ourselves is the first step towards creating a safer and more supportive environment for everyone. Before I finish, I'd like to leave you with 2 questions to think about. My first question is, how do your own beliefs about gender affect the way you interact with others? And my second question is, in what ways can you challenge binary thinking in your community or workplace? Feel free to reflect on these or discuss them with your peers after this presentation. Here are the references I used throughout my presentation. These include one of our course materials and 3 peer-reviewed sources that helped deepen my understanding of today's topic. Thanks for watching.